Okay. All right. I think we're done. All right, let's just do. I'm gonna do one more check back here just to make sure nothing. Nope. And got everything out of here. Yep. Dead end. All right. Okay. How much did we get? We got. We didn't even get a full stack of iron out of this crypt. What the heck? Oh, all right. Well, let's just run all this stuff back. All right. This is the worst swamp ever. I think I've only had like one crypt ever that gave me less than a stack of iron, and that was a long time ago, and I blocked it out of my memory until tonight, when I was horribly reminded of it in the crypt we were just in. Alright. You can't watch shows with sentient vehicles without asking questions. That's true. It's true. How do they pick things up? How do they fit through doorways? How do buses get on an airplane? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. How do trains have a face and in the olden days talk without moving their mouths? And all they do is move their eyeballs. How does that work? Do they feel weird every time a person like steps inside their body? Like, does that like feel good for them? Does it? I don't want to know that. Yeah. How does a garbage truck get through the front door of a house? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like the magic school bus. Like the magic school bus has these kids inside of it all the time. Is that not considered like some form of child abuse? Like, I don't know. As a parent, I would be really concerned if, hey mom, I was inside a school bus today and it talks. It'd be like, GTFO, like you're not going inside that thing. That's disgusting. Wash your hands. And your body. Just go take a shower. No, there's lots of things to be concerned about with the Magic School Bus. Yeah, they never have parent-teacher conferences. You never see the parents like get upset, like the kids traveled through the entire intestinal tract of one of the other students. How did that not end up on like the a PTA meeting? Yeah, exactly, Tatson. Exactly. Yeah, like they literally went into the rectum of one of the kids. Oh, and they're fish eggs, and they get and the fish eggs get fertilized. Yeah, like this is the point where just we are not the target audience. We are just not the target audience. They, yeah. Oh wait, I forgot to get the. Actually, I'm gonna laugh if do I have enough inventory or not carry weight to carry this full stack. That's not it. It's on the other side. That's sad. I can carry the full stack of iron plus all the mats for everything else. Lame. Lame, lame, lame. Alright, let's go... oh, here's a crypt. Let me just mark this crypt. Dude, seriously? Oh my god, fine. Let's do this. Let's get it over with. It's true. It's true. Okay, so if you do a third swing with the battle axe, it actually stuns them again, so that's good to know. Alright, so let's go ahead and set up stuff here. Oops. Yoink. And I see you, Draugr. I will deal with you in just a second. Just, come on. There we go. Okay, now we can tango. Yeah, no, I wish they made the abominations maybe a little not easier, but just maybe easier to parry earlier in the game. Because yeah, I would totally do the same thing. I would skip over bronze and just go straight to the abomination set. It's a really good set, but it's just like once you get bronze, it's like, I don't really need it now. This is the second turnip seeds we found in here. So this would have been a good swamp to find turnip seeds if we hadn't found any. Thankfully, we do not need them. Where did I put the... Okay, good. And good, y'all left my boat alone. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. God, we haven't even filled up one row of the iron. That's just terrible. Alright. Alright, I see you guys. Are you guys coming over to bother my stuff? Not appreciate. Do not appreciate. Watching you play this makes you wish that the graphics didn't make your graphics card scream in agony. Yeah, just heads up, I'm playing this on a 2070 RTX. So it's definitely not the latest and greatest. I do have a plan of upgrading my graphics card once I can get a job. A full-time, a day job. Up until the beginning of this month, I had a full-time day job until we had a round of layoffs. So, exciting, but yeah. Yeah, so that's on my future thing to do. But there are times, especially in the swamp, where this game really does, you can definitely tell that 2070 is really pushing all it can to actually, pump out those frames. Yeah, on the good side, I do have this coming week. I do have a couple third round interviews. So I'm hoping that after next week, I'll finally be back in a better position. So that's fingers crossed. Hoping everything goes well. One of the companies I've been talking to, the people there are fantastic. They're really nice. I don't want to get my hopes up, but I'm pretty confident that it'll work out. Yeah. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But it's definitely one of those places where it's like, okay, I could really see like working with these people could be a lot of fun. So, oh, thank you, Divide. I appreciate that. Can't sleep at this time. All right, let's just go ahead and go back. Oh. Okay, let's see how much iron we can get out of here. All right, well, that side's closed off, so we just have these two sides. Yeah, I mean, thankfully, like, I think I do pretty well at my job. So one of the tough things, actually, is it's kind of weird because my hydrate is out of stock. Oh my gosh. Really? Okay, well, I'll hydrate now. How is my hydrate out of stock? What the heck? There we go. Thank you, El. Thank you. I'll hydrate again just because I haven't had a lot of it. But no, what was I saying? So earlier this year, I guess at my previous job, oh, you're on mobile. Oh. Yeah, I've heard like so many bad things about the mobile experience for Twitch. Like, it's kind of weird. Yeah, yeah. So in March of this year, I was promoted, like Divine said, and things were going fantastic. I was promoted to a director level position, and at the time I had 5 teams reporting to me, and I was, just learning to deal with all that. It was a lot of fun. Then just the U.S. economy, especially the real estate market, which sadly my company was in, just went to complete crap. Yeah, boss man. Yes. And when like every time the interest rates were increased, that had a kind of like an immediate impact on the line of business that my company operated in. So after like a couple months of me being a director, I went from having 5 teams reporting to me to 2 teams reporting to me. One of the teams was the team that I had been leading before that. So it was essentially like I kind of went back to my old job a little bit. So yeah, so then just things kept going downhill like the rest of the year, leading up to December. And so now I'm in a position where it's like on my resume, like my last position lists me as a director, but then I have to like kind of explain like, well, yeah, I was a director, but I didn't really get a lot of like, I would say like good director level experience since March. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to go back to in the software or in the engineering world, they call it being an individual contributor. Being basically you aren't managing people, you are contributing on an individual basis. You get work, you do it, all that fun stuff. So it's one of those like weird things where it's like I'm trying to go back to that because that's what I have a lot of experience in. And then eventually I would like to go back into like being like a people manager and stuff, but now I kind of have to like work my way back up, if that makes sense. I know, only two. I know. It was a very stressful time. It was just a lot of stuff was going on. Yeah, that's right. We're done there. Let's go this way. Yeah, exactly, Frades. Yeah, so it's like when I've been applying for like some of the positions, like the very first thing they do is they're like, okay, well you were a director, like are you sure you want to do this like senior or staff level engineering position? And I'm like, yes. And then but then I have to like explain it and basically just kind of tell everyone the same story I told y'all, but a little bit more with a more professional slant to it, if that makes sense. But yeah, but it's just always one of those like awkward things where it's like, wait, why is I can definitely like tell that they go into the interview like, why is this guy applying for this position? So yeah, this is like it's weird. This is like the one time where, or maybe it's not the one time, but like one time for me at least, where have like getting that promotion when I did has actually like not worked in my favor. Because, thank you, Slider. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yes, and you can't see below the camera. Just saying. Neurotypical nonsense. Okay, fair point. Yeah, usually in interviews, I am not much different from how I am on stream, believe it or not. And I think I've said this before, but that's actually what got me into streaming in the very beginning anyways, was I actually wanted to work on my communication skills. And I've found that the places that I want to work are the places where I can actually tell them, like, yeah, in my spare time, I like to stream. I like to play video games. And they're like, whoa, cool. And I feel like if I'm somewhere and I feel like I can't tell them that, that's a red flag. Can you just erase that part of your history? You could, yeah, you could. The problem is, then you'd have to explain that gap in your history, which, I mean, you could just say, yes, I was doing this, but then, then you would be having to explain the situation anyways. So, I figured, okay, I might as well just run with it, and I'll just list the experience that I have, and, let's leave that there. But I would say, like, so far, it's maybe only impacted, like, 2 of the companies that I've talked to. Like, you can definitely tell that they're just, like, either confused or they maybe think that my skill set was a little different or something. And then it's like, okay, that's totally fine. But that also means that was probably not someplace I wanted to work anyways. So